Hi, this is Duncan Riffle with the Giant Factory Off-Road Race Team. We're here at the Monterey Otter Classic 2011, powered by SRAM. We're going to do a little bike check, going over my Giant Glory for 2011 here. As everybody knows, Otter is kind of a specific race. We all kind of set up our downhill bikes or long travel, all mountain bikes for this race specifically, but we're going to kind of go over just a general how I set up my Glory. As everybody knows or should know, we have our first round of the World Cup next week in South Africa, and this is pretty much about how I'm going to have it set up, other than maybe tire choice and a few general secret settings. No big deal. But as you can see, we're all powered by SRAM here. We have our RockShox Karonite World Cup. We've got our full SRAM EXO drivetrain, our Vivid Air that we're actually probably going to be running in South Africa next week as well, or pretty much guaranteed. Real supple, strong, able to handle those high-speed courses, yet fast enough, light enough to move you through big holes and pedaling sections. So as you can see here, we have the RockShox Vivid Air on our bikes at the moment. Some people are kind of questioning whether we'll be running those shocks at the bigger mountain courses this year. And my answer would be yes, we would like to. The Air obviously has a different feeling. If anybody has run a coil fork versus an air fork, everybody knows it has a little bit different feeling on the top end, but also has a lot more control. It's a lot lighter, and you're able to adjust it a lot easier. You know, you can go up or down in spring rate obviously by just your air. So it's an amazing shock. They've come an extremely long way from, you know, the short travel XC air shocks to this full 3-inch stroke travel, or in this case 2.75 stroke travel. We also have our Truvative Descendant cranks here, MRP chain guide, SRAM EXO drivetrain, and then of course our Avid Code lights. These things are pretty much hands down the most strong, durable light brakes that I've ever run in my entire life. We've got our DT Swiss wheels here. We've got a few things on the internal hub that they're working on, make a little faster ratchet, quicker engagement. Really happy with those right now. Our whole Truvative bar and stem setup here, physique seats, and that's pretty much the basics of it as far as our component setup goes. As everybody knows, I'm kind of one of the bigger dudes on the circuit as far as height, so I'm on a large right now, about 6'1", if anybody wants to know, just so they can generally size these bikes. Everybody's always kind of questioning, you know, whether I'm a medium or a large, and you know, a lot of people have a lot of question with that, but large frame, and I generally like to have my suspension pretty supple and real progressive. A lot of riders kind of tend to prefer that these days, so that you can track the bike really well and it stays on the ground yet is strong enough to hold you up in big holes and able to go fast. So that's pretty much the basics of my bike right now. As you can see, it's kind of set up for Otter with a few, you know, lighter tires. We've got our Schwalbe tires here. We've got our Fat Alberts on for the race here with a Hans Dampf rear. Hans Dampf stands for the Jack of all trades, and this is actually a premier tire that they're debuting here at Otter, and it's hopefully gonna come through for us here today at the Otter Downhill.